What is up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of season 4 or 2, depending on what you think, of Universe Mode, where everybody is a free agent. And we never said yes or no.
No, I mean, we can,
We're drafting 40 people each. Billy's just here to give his commentary on each. He's going to judge these picks.
Yeah, I was going to say we had the one champion still and to hang around for the draft.
And not only are we drafting 40 people, but no tag teams and no stables. You have to draft 40 individuals.
Let me draft the bloodline, so I have 5 people.
Listen.
So no bloodline.
You do what you got to do.
No LWO, no Street Profits, no Alpha Academy, nada.
Personally, like my opinion on that whole tag team thing, like tag teams should be allowed, but only if they're like more notable as a tag team than they are as solos.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be more fun this way.
No, I get that because
it's going to be a strange bedfellow.
Like, Street Profits, that's how I just picture Montez and Angelo, really, is as a Street Profits.
100%. 100%. But, of course, NXT gets the first draft pick.
Yeah, for winning the grudge match between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
Yeah, we haven't seen that match 20 times.
Yeah.
Christ.
But, of course,
this was the rubber match. It was the tiebreaker.
The number one draft pick overall, of course, it has to be the champ himself, Sami Zayn.
I respect it. I figured he was going to be the first pick.
And as the first pick, SmackDown will be retaining its world champion as well.
Let's go.
As Wildman Will Davis will be. I'm keeping my title.
That, you know what? That is perfectly fair.
Pick 2 for me is crazy. This is definitely not like gym class. This is nuts.
So our number 2 overall pick, I feel like is an ideal pick. It's the ring general, Gunther.
You know what? I'm liking what NXT's building so far.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not as good as SmackDown's roster so far. But it's
Oh, okay.
And SmackDown's roster is continuously only getting better as returning to SmackDown after a season hiatus. Acknowledge him.
Oh!
Chief Roman Reigns.
Despite losing, he won the grudge match.
He won the grudge match. He won the grudge match.
Back on the blue
Imagine
brand.
winning a grudge match for the brand and getting to the other brand.
That's pretty funny.
It's like the sprint guy goes to the race. You won the war, and then you.
Well, I'll tell you what. The number
He won
3
the battle, lost the
overall pick for NXT is the current Intercontinental Champion.
Oh wow.
Wesley.
The West Side is forever still the best side, but
Wesley is a very, very talented, gifted athlete.
You know
I
what?
respect it. Also, isn't he like fairly young too? For
I believe
Wesley, I
so.
want to
Like
say he's
20
like 26.
about
I wanna
20,
know
probably like
28.
27ish.
He's a younger guy.
Yeah. Solid pick.
Coming into the top 3 on SmackDown, I will be bringing in the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley.
That's a good pick. See, that's a very good pick. I respect it.
I am enjoying these picks.
I'm going to go with my number 4 pick, the current United Kingdom Champion, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
Wow, so Gunther and Finn Balor are going to be on the same roster.
Yep.
Nice.
And it only took 5, but her name was going to be said. Well, 4 for me. Well, it only took 4, but her name was going to be said inevitably. I'm taking the one and only Charlotte Flair.
I respect it. It's a good pick. You know, you draft your women's champion. I'm going to draft mine, Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne.
That's literally all
You've gotten that stuck in my head.
As you should. Roxanne.
After the first time you did it, now it's just stuck.
Wonders party all night.
All right. Who is your number 5 pick?
My number 5 pick is the Beast Incarnate, Brock.
Oh,
My competition is scary, dog. Jesus.
He was like, I didn't know at the top we was gonna be so heavy.
I don't
So.
think that's heavy. Good lord.
my number 6 overall pick is, I mean, I hype her up all the time. None other than Tiffany Stratton.
That's a
Tiffany
good
time.
pick. That's a very solid pick.
Absolutely.
The muscle Barbie, basically.
Yep, Buff Barbie.
Yeah, Buff Barbie.
Coming in at number 6, a SmackDown original, rejoining the roster, a former world heavyweight champion in himself, the Blood Ox, Drew McIntyre.
Ooh. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. I respect that.
This fucking division. Jesus.
But I'll tell you what,
Die.
your pick may be great, but my pick doesn't miss.
Oh wow!
As I am drafting for the first time to NXT away from SmackDown, Carmelo Hayes.
It's like your safety day. You always picked him early.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised. I was waiting.
I am too. I'm a little surprised.
Because SmackDown is forever ready, willing, and Gable as we take Chad Gable.
Ooh. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. I respect it.
After Wesley, I was like, I'm gonna let it slide.
He's like, I can
No, that was a revenge pick.
I respect it. I respect it. But I'll tell you what. We're gonna take another SmackDown original.
Oh, let's get it. There's some revenge going on.
But not the way you're thinking, because you drafted this man once, and then you tossed him to the side like he was garbage. Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking Cameron Grimes.
Oh wow!
NXT is going to the moon.
You know, I didn't toss Cameron Grimes to the side. I just took a chance on Chance. I'm taking Chance.
Absolutely.
Chance is back.
I'll tell you what. You got two of the rookies, so I'm going to take the third. Brady is coming to NXT, baby.
I feel like Brady want to be the brand by himself. He's like,
Brady,
you know what?
Brady's literally like the last one picked. How do you feel about that? Great. I was the first one picked by default because I was the champ.
Yes.
You know, yeah, all right.
He's trying to think.
Oh no. I don't need to think because my choice is obvious because SmackDown is the only place fit for somebody like the almighty Bobby Lashley.
This is a very good roster so far. Both of these rosters.
Well, I'll tell you what. Listen, SmackDown can have an almighty because NXT is going to have none other than a megastar. Yeah! LA Knight, baby!
Your megastar is artificial because he'll need a C4, he'll need a 5-hour energy, he'll need a Red Bull, but this man's built with adrenaline in his soul. Cody Rhodes.
That's a good pick. That's a very good pick.
That's a very good setup.
That's a very good pick. But I'll tell you what, listen. You talk about LA Knight. I feel like you can't talk about LA Knight without talking about the man that he wrestled at the Royal Rumble. Because my next draft pick is none other than the late, great Bray Wyatt.
Okay, Wyatt.
How are you picking a deceased man?
Okay.
See,
I'm kidding.
You pick that at the Royal Rumble. I'll pick his opponent at WrestleMania, Seth freaking
That's a good pick.
Rollins.
Also, you also have two of the members of S.H.I.E.L.D. on your roster.
Sierra.
It's interesting you say that because
wow.
my next pick is the third member, John Moxley.
Were you actually planning on taking Moxley?
Oh, no.
No, I did intend on. I've got him every year.
You probably definitely intended on it.
Dude, we have like
I feel like once Seth got off the board, he's like, okay, now I have to pick Moxley next because I can't let the Shield. Yeah.
Well, I would have been fine with it. I would have been fine with it. It would have been good.
I have been critical of this man in the past, and I want to see with a roster like I'm building, what has he got to bring to the table? I've heard a lot about him from the East. I've heard a bit about him from the West. I heard he was really good up north, but I need to see what it do. Bring me Kenny Omega.
I respect that. I respect that pick. And you're not going to respect my pick because I'm taking the EST over to NXT. Bianca Belair.
I saw you weren't really taking women, so I was like, I can save her for a little bit because
and you guys were like,
not BB.
Wow.
Look, I'm taking Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan. I respect it. Well, I'll tell you what.
Former SmackDown woman.
Crazy that Liv Morgan got picked above somebody that I'm thinking of.
Well, I'm taking one that is. You have two of the horsewomen. I'm gonna take a third because the man Becky Lynch is coming to NXT.
That's not who I was thinking of, but that's also a good pick.
That is Well, so I think I know who you're thinking of.
So
I was about to say we still have like 30 picks too.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to balance. I'm trying to make sure I get enough. Like
I'm not trying to like influence anybody's pick, so I'm not trying to say any names. There's a couple of names that I would have probably picked before some people on this list, but this looks pretty good.
They said anybody on the table, and with the roster I'm building, I'm going for big matches. So if I'm gonna have them, I got to get big match John. Give me Johnny Cena.
I respect that. I really respect that choice. You know, that's.
I was about to say you guys could just make John Cena a free agent, honestly. Like where he could just bounce around.
Nah, that ain't how this show works. Watch the product.
John Cena. I mean, you beat John for the hardcore title.
You did beat John Cena for the hardcore title. He's scared. That's why he's like, if we put him on both shows, I don't want.
He's like, I might bring the chain gang next time.
I'm looking at my competition, bro. What is this?
Well, I'll tell you what. Look, you took Liv Morgan. It's great. It's a great woman's pick. I'm gonna take her former tag team partner, Rhea Ripley.
That's who I was thinking of. He knew who I was thinking of when I said it.
But took Kenny Omega, took Seth Rollins, I took Cody Rhodes. I took Roman Reigns. If I'm just gonna be taking goats, I might as well take the Billy Goat too. Will Ospreay.
That's a good pick. That's a very good pick. I respect that.
At first, I thought Devonte was just building people that could bully me, and then I realized he picked Lashley and Roman and Brock. They're all significantly
And Drew.
bigger than me. They're all significantly bigger than me. And then he picked Gable, and I'm like, what is he doing now?
Gable's the only one that's because he's such a
and like 5'2" chance because of the new season.
Oh yeah, 5'2".
Yes. So I will say, you took Ospreay. I'm going to take the man that inspired Ospreay to become a pro wrestler. I'm going to take the phenomenal AJ Styles.
This is not the house of AJ Styles, but this is not he have not conquered yet.
So I'm gonna take it back to the women's side, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a woman that consistently everybody's not ready for. I'm taking the one, the only, Asuka.
He already had her.
I respect that. But I'm gonna take somebody that's money.
No.
A woman that's money. I'm taking the boss, Sasha Banks.
I thought he was gonna pick Carmella.
I did too. I was just like, all right.
That would be a crazy pick.
I was gonna be like, all right.
I was like, Carmella this early? That's wild.
No, Sasha.
I was like, out of all the names.
But look in my eyes, what do you see? CM Punk on the SmackDown roster.
That was actually my next pick.
Let's go.
That's a very good pick. See, like my brain's now like also trying to think of like who could we pick? Who would be really good? And I'm gonna go with a dark horse here. Maybe not one that either of you thought of. And I'm really hoping they have a good call of him. I'm taking the local hero, Joe Hendry.
I believe.
The look on Billy's face, right?
I was like, local hero. I was like, who?
Joe Hendry. Say his name and he appears.
We've seen a lot of bright spots on this list. But this next person I pick is looking to make the rest of the roster fade to black. I'm taking Malachi.
That's a good fucking pick.
Jesus Christ, man. These picks are nice.
Right?
Both sides.
Dude. What's crazy? We still have like 21 picks, I think is the exact number we still have.
Yeah.
But
so what happens after 40? Like all the unused ones, you guys just kind of
free agents. Maybe I'll do an indie show, kind of like similar to how I did NXT in season 1. Yeah, or just someone we want to sign. I'm not like my brain's like trying to think of like wrestlers. You know who I'm going to sign?
It's crazy how
on the women's
you can name of when you're not under pressure.
Right. Right. I'm going to go with somebody who I feel like deserves to be picked. Somebody who we haven't picked. Somebody who he's big. He is strong. He is boy. I'm signing to Tyler Bate, baby.
Tyler Bate's back, ain't he?
Yeah, he's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
I thought you were going with my next pick.
Shout out to Tyler Bate for
who's his next pick?
all the baddies.
Who's his next pick?
Shout out to Tyler Bate for bagging
Dude,
all
he does. He has a type.
Yeah.
Are you pulling up the theme music?
No.
Don't get his copywritten, please.
Oh, I know what he's picking.
I just need to make.
He's killing me here.
I am.
This is. I know exactly who my next pick is too.
It's perfect. Perfect for it. Because this man, tried and true. He said 3 ain't enough. He needs 5.
Big E's a good one. Big E's a great one.
Big E. And we putting the Langston back on there. Big E Langston.
I'll tell you. Sure, try to like buy for time while he looked it up. So I was like, the grudge continues. The rivalry with the rivalry champion.
Well, I'll tell you what. yo, you can have your 3 and enough. I need 5. I'm taking someone who's got some consequences.
Oh wow.
To his name. I'm taking Xavier Woods.
He definitely has some consequences to his name.
Say E's name. That was the saddest part of the draft.
Look up Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox segment.
Oh my god.
Oh, I hear Paige made a special guest. Oh, I feel bad for her.
You know what?
I do too. It sucks.
I'm taking somebody that honestly might be on their way back to WWE already. I'm taking the Redeemer, God's only champion, Miro.
Miro's a very good choice.
Have we used Miro recently?
Former WWE champion in season 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought you.
Yeah,
but like he hasn't done much of the last couple of seasons, right?
He wasn't in this season. Yeah, he wasn't in the last season either.
Nice.
No, he wasn't last season, but he just wasn't in much because he was drafted because he was WWE champion.
Did you draft him then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Miro's a solid.
Miro's a really good choice. It is like crazy to like trying to think of all these different people who could be, potentially really good. Miro, my favorite part of Miro is whenever he's in NXT personally. So I'm gonna choose somebody else who is a NXT icon. One of the longest reigning NXT champions of all time. Adam Cole, baby.
Oh wow.
The devil himself.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who's on the fucking actual like base game roster too, which is like,
baby.
Who's your next pick?
Actually,
he doesn't know.
No. I was just about to say like why interrupted. Because on this roster, there's a lot of good talkers, there's a lot of good wrestlers, but at the end of the day, I need somebody that's gonna fight, and I'm taking Sheamus.
I knew it. As he was saying, I'm like, oh, okay.
He said fight with the tone he did. I was feeling a brawling brute for sure.
What a coincidence you say that. Because Peter Dune is coming to NXT.
Peter Dune.
I'm not calling him Butch.
You know what?
Thank God.
I need somebody that's gonna fight. I said I had talkers. I said I had wrestlers, but I also need somebody for a little bit of influence. I'm taking Logan Paul.
That's a good pick. That's a very good pick. It is like weird, like looking at the roster and being like, wow, like there's so many choices. And one of which I'm a little bit surprised I haven't picked yet. You know what? I'm going with Dark Horse pick because I don't think you'll pick the one I'm thinking. I'm going with Dolph Ziggler. I feel like he deserves.
Nick Namath.
I feel like he deserves.
He was in JPW recently.
Right?
Yep. He's challenging for the global championship.
I'm taking a pretty boy. I'm taking Dominic Mysterio.
I thought you meant Tyler Breeze. I was about to pop.
What a coincidence! Tyler Breeze comes to NXT, baby.
Not your next. That was not.
Yes, it was.
Was it really?
Yeah, dude, I have his photo fucking framed.
Okay. That's fair.
I'm giving you a little moment, but since you got up, down, give me that other man from the New Day. Give me Kofi Kingston.
You can have Kofi.
Technically, he has the tag team.
He does have the tag team. That is true.
So
I'll just put Woods with Breeze.
That's why I said yeah.
That would actually be an entertaining as fuck tag team.
Oh man,
Woods and Breeze. Oh my god, it's just.
They were supposed to be set in like OVW or something like that. He said he wanted to be, but they put Tyler with somebody else.
Fun.
I'll tell you what. That's just the fucking. There's so many like insanely talented people on this roster. I'm gonna go with a personal favorite. I was hyping her up during WrestleMania. I'm going with Katana Chance. Oh, there we go.
That's not the one that was formerly. Which one's
That's Casey Catanzaro.
Okay.
For this next one, yeah, bump that. Thought I wasn't gonna take him. I'm taking Big Dawkins.
That's fair.
Dawkins.
Angelo Dawkins.
You have a lot of
heavyweights.
Dawkins.
Because he's
Dawkins
really
is Dawkins is so good.
He's really good in the ring. It's just honestly he does do the sleepy promo.
He doesn't quite have
I like his promos because whenever he like gets hyped, he gets hyped.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like he has it, but when he's like talking about himself, sometimes he hits that sleep where he's like, yeah.
Oh,
But he's also plays like the straight man.
Yeah, I think looking at the roster's allowed.
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
Yeah, he was gonna say, he's scrolling through the.
But I'll tell you what, you took Doc. Doc's a great pick. I'm gonna take the Shawn Michaels of that tag team, and I'm gonna take Montez Ford.
See,
He is really trying to ruin your tag division.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna take main event. Jay Uso.
I know who Finn's pick's gonna be.
You know, you might be right.
Finn,
my pick
you already
is
know.
none other than the human highlight reel, Ricochet.
Ricochet.
He baited me.
Well, bump that because they coming back to SmackDown. Give me Jimmy Uso. Yeet. I mean,
no yeet.
No yeet.
no yeet.
I respect it. It's a good choice.
Jay's name was nuts. I forgot.
So you notice how like we haven't had any legends picked really. I mean, you can potentially count Cena.
Yeah.
Like that's. I feel like it's kind of debatable there. I'm gonna.
You can also count Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, that is fair. I'm gonna choose a personal favorite legend of mine. I think maybe the most underrated legend on this roster.
Husky hairs.
I'm gonna draft Roddy Piper.
Okay.
I thought you were about to say Roddy. I was about to be like, Brady is somewhere screaming at you.
Since we're taking it to the legend,
his TV screen.
Since we're taking it to the legend sphere, I'll go ahead and draft this legend. Can you dig it, sucker? Give me Booker T.
That's very good. Very good choice.
Booker T. Booker T.
I'm gonna go with another legend, but in the women's side, I'm gonna go with Trish Stratus.
What a fire pick.
It's it's a real good pick.
I think it's my last. It's because what do we have?
We have 11 more.
We have what?
No, 11 more after this.
30 to 40.
Yeah, we're going to 41.
Because he started at 2. Yeah.
Yeah, we started at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're going. It'll say 41 is what we're going to be at.
Okay.
Two more picks, and then we have 10 left.
Yeah, you have 2 more picks. So at 41 is what we'll end at. Yeah. So.
Okay, so for this probably on my list, I'll take Kane 05. Okay.
Kane.
We need to take Scotty Too Hottie.
No, that's because that's the other. He has 2 models in the game.
He does. I'll make sure to put Kane 05. So, I think a really good pick that doesn't really get talked about enough. I'm taking Mr. Money in the Bank. I'm taking Noam fucking Dar.
I thought you were gonna say Damian Priest.
No. I broke them up, so I'm keeping him and Balor away because they had like 3 matches already.
And then hopping back to the women's side, I'm gonna go ahead and since you haven't taken her in all this time, I'm taking Carmella.
That's fair. I don't think I've ever drafted Carmella. No, you're the only one that has.
Carmella's money.
I like Carmella. I just don't like her that much. You know what I mean? Like, but I'll tell you what. Women are great picks. So I'm gonna draft a woman of my own. I'm gonna draft timeless Toni Storm.
It's Tony time. And hopefully we can find a good call for her.
Oh, I'm so hopeful.
I want to take Athena.
Okay, Athena. That's a good.
Imagine this is your crash in your ATV.
Oh, that. So.
In case you guys listen.
Oh man, there's some like really good women on this roster that we're kind of just ignoring. I say that I'm looking through the roster. I'm like, well, are there? There is. I'm going with Dakota Kai.
Oh, well, there goes
Dakota Kai. Well, I'm taking Io Sky.
You can have Io Sky because I'm taking Kairi Sane, bitch.
Kairi Sane. You can have Kairi Sane because, matter of fact, I'm gonna bump her up and I'm gonna take her to the moon because nobody's meaner than Tamina.
Oh my god!
Is that the biggest bag fumble so far?
No, nobody believes in superstars like I believe in them.
You believe in them too much, dog.
I'm gonna take Candice LeRae.
Taking Nikita Lyons.
Okay, back up to like a B-. We could negotiate.
I'm gonna take Johnny Wrestling.
Billy's gonna be an Aztec war face. Give me Ivy Nile.
Ivy's a good pick.
Solid pick.
Ivy's a very good pick. I'm gonna go with this is a tough one. I'm gonna go with Roderick Strong.
Oh, the blue, but I like it.
All aboard the only train where every seat is a bed. All aboard the choo-choo train. I'm picking Wendy Choo.
Wendy's a good one. Wendy's a good one. Did I spell Chew right for her?
Yeah.
All right, I thought so.
Choo-choo.
So we have 4 picks left, which makes this like the hardest picks, I feel like. So I'm gonna cheat slightly. No, I'm not. Ilya Dragunov.
Ilya.
Is it Ilya?
Yeah.
I've said Ilya for like 5 years. Hold on.
She showed out for me last season. I'll bring her back this season. Give me JC Jane.
Is a fake ass bitch. I'm taking Gigi Dolan.
That's so funny.
That was such a great promo.
The delivery on the JC Jane is really what kills me.
All right, who's your?
We need some veteranness on this roster. I'm taking Natalia.
I knew he was gonna say Natalia, so we need some veterans because like she's the
The boat. I'll take the boat.
Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna go with Bryan Danielson.
I'm surprised he lasted this long.
Right?
I'm very surprised he lasted this long.
You took Katana Chance. I'm gonna take Caden Carter.
Caden's a very good choice.
I'm surprised you didn't take Kaden Carter sooner.
I don't have women's tag belts, and I don't want to like have them face each other. I feel like that would just be mean.
I feel like that would just be mean.
They're best friends, man. They're best friends.
Dude.
You know who surprisingly? So there's 2 options here, and I wish we were like a few more picks because like there's a couple people that like I would still like, but I'm gonna go with the man who hears voices in his head. I'm going Randy Orton as Mr. Irrelevant for NXT.
As Mr. Irrelevant.
That's what the last pick's called.
Oh well, as
Yeah.
I wouldn't call her
Brock Purdy.
Miss Irrelevant, but like I said, we need some veteranness on this women's side. So I'm taking mighty Molly Holly.
That's a good pick. So I'm gonna try to figure out how many women I've drafted by going through. And I said
That's why I was like, we got the last 10. I was like, cool, I'm gonna use like all my last picks are gonna be women.
like
So that way I know for certain I got enough. I was like, I got it.
right. Well, it's so tricky. Are you still here? Run down your championships real quick while I do this. What titles are you gonna have?
So I will have my WWE. I should be giving back my IC.
Yeah, you will have your IC.
Hardcore. Are we doing? Are we doing co-tag belts or?
I mean, I was just going to have NXT tag belts, and then if you want to have tag belts of your own, you're more than welcome to.
Then I'll probably do. So then I'll do men's world, IC, men's tag team, women's world. I'll do a women's TV.
Jesus.
That's 5.
I know. It feels like so many. So are you not doing the women's tag belts then?
No.
Okay.
I'll give the women 2 separate.
So notice how he didn't draft either one of his women's tag team champions either, by the way.
Who are those tag team champions again?
EOP, man.
No, Shayna and
I don't pay attention because I just leave after my match.
it was already in traffic.
Billy's he just got canceled on Twitter for that. The entirety of the IWC is like, oh my god, Wild will do.
The same thing. Nobody says anything to him, probably because he's bigger than me. Ooh.
Yeah, they probably.
like Brock isn't like 275, like
dude, like it's. Like,
so I have 27 men and 12 women. Let's figure out.
Everybody's saying I give him a low blow.
How many women do you think you've got?
15.
I don't think it's 15, dog. I think it's like 10.
I'm at 12.
Because I'm looking right now, and like the next, you have a.
I like because I did like
Asuka
10 picks like straight in a row.
Then after Asuka, the next one is Carmella, and that's another like 10 down. Yeah, dude, I don't think you have a lot of.
Jesus
I
fuck.
don't think you have a lot of women, dog.
No, I do. Like I used my last like 10 picks on women. Those were
yeah, he's right. There you go.
I was like, I planned that out. I was like,
He definitely.
So he's got less men than me. Oh, I actually have
Yeah, I have a few less men.
So you have 2 less men and I have 1 less woman. How the fuck did that? How's that work out?
No, he has 2 less women.
Oh yeah, no, okay, that makes sense. My bad. I'm drunk. Thank you guys for watching the draft. Tune in tomorrow for the first episode of NXT, and then of course SmackDown it'll be going. It'll just be solo commentary for the time being. Devonte will send me. I'll send him a screenshot of his
and
roster.
And we'll go back to separate pay-per-views again?
Separate pay-per-views. SummerSlam, Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
Or we just put Money in the Bank at like a main for pay-per-view.
Yeah, Money in the Bank is a main.
We'll put it at like SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Rumble, and Mania will be but otherwise I'll be doing NXT takeovers. You will be doing whatever pay-per-views you do.
Yeah.
Billy will be around.
Every pay-per-view is just great balls of fire, different colors.
But as always, guys, thank you for watching. This is Devonte's last full-time video.
Last face cam video for a little minute. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If we're on Discord, that's what I say. We can
in person.
I have a webcam. I have like 3 webcams over there you can have. But thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
I'll see you soon.
Signing out.
Bye.